In 2016, a South London basement flooded, and human bones shot out of the toilet. Locals blamed the River Effra, buried beneath centuries of death, sewage, and secrets. Some called it a freak accident. Others say something down there wanted out. Below the streets of London, something ancient stirs. You weren't supposed to know this, but now you will. Under London, there's a secret city, abandoned for decades, filled with dead rivers, nuclear bunkers, and things that shouldn't exist. The government doesn't want you to know, but we're going down there, all the way down. Chapter 1. Ghost Stations. London's Tube has 40 abandoned stations, but one of them, Downing Street Station, is more than just forgotten. It was Churchill's secret World War II bunker. Hidden from the public, this underground fortress became the clandestine command centre where Churchill plotted Britain's survival during the Blitz. After the war, the government transformed it into something even stranger, a top-secret mushroom farm. Why? Because no one would look for spies in a fungus dungeon. And deep in those tunnels, workers reported whispers, even when no one else was there. And then there's Aldwych Station, not just a tube stop, but once a luxury ballroom. Yes, high society parties in the 1920s right beneath your feet. Today, it's a haunted film set for movies like 28 Days Later. Urban explorers swear they've heard phantom music echoing through the sealed-off platform. Chapter 2. The Great Stink, the sewer that saved London. Summer 1858. London faced a horror worse than war, the Great Stink. The Thames had turned into a toxic soup, filled with human waste, rotting animals, and industrial filth. The stench was so vile, it forced Parliament to shut down. MPs soaked their curtains in chloride of lime just to stay conscious. The hero, Sir Joseph Bazalgette. He built a 1,100-mile sewer system so advanced, it's still in use today. Tunnels wide enough to drive through. And get this, Bazalgette doubled the pipe size, predicting London's growth. If he hadn't, London would have drowned in its own waste by 1960. And under Chelsea, a cathedral-like chamber called the egg-shaped sewer, where Victorian engineers literally outsmarted gravity. This chamber saved London from collapsing into a cesspit. Chapter 3. The Rivers of the Dead. Beneath Fleet Street, the River Fleet flows. Once an open river, now a buried, corpse-choked nightmare. In the 1800s, it was a festering graveyard. Butchers dumped blood, tanners dumped poison. Suicides washed up bloated. Now, it's a sewer. But when it rains, it wakes up. And under Buckingham Palace lies the River Tyburn, directly beneath the King's bedroom. Coincidence or royal escape route? Some say a secret tunnel links the palace to Whitehall and far beyond. But the most terrifying, the Effra in South London. In 2016, a basement flooded, and human bones shot out of the toilet. Turns out, the Effra flows through ancient plague pits. Next time you flush, say hello to the 17th century. Chapter 4. The government's Doomsday secrets. During the Cold War, the UK panicked. What did they build? A nuclear bunker hidden beneath a fake telephone exchange. The Kingsway Exchange, 5 stories deep. It had its own pub, the Stable Bar, a private BBC studio, and direct phone lines to MI6. Because when the nukes dropped, the plan was to keep the government drinking. But deeper still, under Clapham South lies an abandoned shelter. After World War II, it housed Windrush migrants. But not everyone left. Night workers report phantom calypso music drifting through the tunnels. No radios, just music. Chapter 5. The things that live down there. Some say London's underground tunnels are empty. They're not. Blind white spiders hunt in the dark, bred in eternal night. And the mosquitoes, they've evolved into a new species. Culex molestus, the tube's own blood-sucking horror. They only bite humans, and only underground. But the real nightmare, in the 1980s, police reported mole people, homeless communities living in the deepest tunnels. Except some weren't human. One officer swore he saw a figure with too many fingers, scuttling into a vent. Final reveal. So, is London's underground just forgotten history? A Cold War experiment? A haunted graveyard? Or something older? Something waiting to be rediscovered? Beneath the city, you know, lies a world you were never meant to see. So, which fact haunted you the most? Tell us in the comments. And if you dare to dive deeper, subscribe now. We're not done exploring.